What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Winter's Reviews. Today I have the Skullcandy Ounce XT portable Bluetooth speaker. I picked this up at Walmart. It was on clearance for $16 and the normal Walmart price is $24.88. So $25 is the normal price. If you're watching this video, maybe you got it on clearance as well. Amazon is selling these ones for $30. So no matter how much you pay for it, it's a pretty inexpensive Bluetooth speaker. And as you can see, it's a smaller sized one, a nice portable one. Today I want to review this for you guys and let you know my thoughts on it. And then towards the end of the video, I'm also going to throw the JBL Clip 3 in here and do a little comparison side by side. But for now, let's go ahead and look at the features of this Ounce XT by Skullcandy. I was just walking around in Walmart and saw this and it just caught my eye. You know, you got the different colors that they come in, and then I don't know, just it's a sleek looking speaker on the packaging, so decided to try it out. I did buy this with my own money, so it's not a sponsored video or anything, just so y'all know. So here are some of the main features. You got a 16-hour battery life, which is really good for a small speaker like this. USB-C charging, IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can actually submerge it up to 1 meter, and then it's Bluetooth 5.3. And that's pretty much all the features you have for this device. Let's see what comes in the box. The speaker was wrapped in this little cloth. So the only other thing that you have in the box other than the speaker is this little compartment here, which has, you get this little page of stickers, a quick start guide, which is pretty simple. It also comes with this Skullcandy USB Type-C charging cable, which is actually pretty cool. Just a unique USB design that they have there. It's nice that they include a cord like this, and most of the time when you get speakers like this, they give you a short, dinky little cord. But this is actually like 2.5 feet or so. So it's a good, nice, long cord. Well, that's it for the packaging, so let's take a look at the speaker itself. So the design of the speaker is really cool. I feel like it's a very useful design, but when I opened up the package, I was kind of surprised by the bulkiness of it, because the picture here on the front of the box kind of makes it look like it's thinner than it actually is. So it looks pretty thin in that picture, and then when you get it in real life, it is actually quite thick. Why that matters to me is that when I snowboard or ski, I like to have a speaker like this and put it in my pocket, but the thicker it is, the more it kind of bulges out and it's harder to fit in my pocket. These are the only buttons on the speaker. The center one is the play and pause, which if you press and hold it, it's turning it on and off. And then you have minus for volume and plus for volume. And then if you press and hold either of them, you can go back or skip forward with those buttons. There is no built-in microphone on this speaker, so you cannot take calls or use voice assistant with it. On the back of the speaker, you have this rubber grip for setting it down. This is a passive bass radiator, and that does add a little bit to having a deep bass on a speaker so small like this. And then here on the bottom, you have your USB-C charging port, which is waterproof without a flap, so that is nice. You don't have to mess with the flap. Just on the right side of it, there is a LED light, and that is kind of your charge indicator. It's only one light, so it's not super accurate. Turning the speaker on, you get that sound, and then you can see we have a white light. You can tell the battery life on my phone here. I have a Samsung. I'm not sure if Apple does this or not, but it tells me 50% battery life remaining on the Skullcandy Ounce. So I can tell by increments of 10% what my battery life is on the speaker. Otherwise, you're just going by this little light, and it turns red when it's getting low, and then it flashes red when it's about to die. You get a charging light as well when you're plugged in and charging. This is not a button, it's just a little emblem. They have this strap so you can hook a carabiner to it and take it with you, hook it to your backpack or whatever the case is. It's a very portable speaker, and being waterproof is nice because you don't have to worry about it. You can take it on hikes, climbing, whatever kind of activity you want to do. This thing does get pretty loud, and the sound quality is actually really good for being, for me, a $16 speaker. I didn't have super high expectations, but like I said, that package just kind of drew me in and I wanted to test it out, and it sounds pretty good. It gets plenty loud for a speaker of this size. It doesn't really have distortion when it's all the way up. For the size, it's great. It's a great sounding speaker. As far as the build quality, it's not bad. Plastic all around here. You got the rubber bumper, and then this is like a fabricy finish on the front of it. It's probably not the most rugged speaker. If you wanted to get a speaker that's going to take some more beating, you're probably going to want to look at something like the JBL. This is the Clip 3, so it's the previous model to what they have now. But I'm just going to compare these two speakers a little bit, just to give you an idea if you have a JBL Clip 3 like I do, or if you're just in the market for a speaker of this size and want to know what will suit you better. So there's not a ton of differences between these speakers, but there definitely are some. So for one, the JBL Clip 3 has a built-in microphone, so you can use it with Google Assistant, Siri, and you can use it for phone calls. I would definitely say that the JBL has a better build quality as well, just more premium materials. You still get that fabricy finish here on the front, but we have aluminum going all the way around the speaker, and this clip, this little carabiner built in, is aluminum, and then it has a little bit of rubber grippy on the inside, which you probably can't see very well. And then the back of it, this whole back gray pad is a rubber coating. You actually have more buttons here. You have a Bluetooth button, a power button, and then with this one you do have a flap for the charging port. This one has an aux port, which is nice because the Skullcandy does not have an aux port, so if you still use an auxiliary cable, the Clip 3 still has that port. Also has a micro USB charging port instead of USB Type-C, so it's a little bit older. The price difference between these two speakers, depending on how much you get the Skullcandy for, say you pay the Walmart retail price of $25, the JBL Clip 3 you can get on Amazon for $48.27, so basically $50. So the JBL is still about twice the price of the Skullcandy. And then if you wanted to go for the JBL Clip 4, which is the newer and better version of the Clip 3 here, that's going to run you $80. So quite a bigger jump up from the Skullcandy. And really, guys, to be honest with you, as far as sound quality and loudness, there's like a very, very minor difference. Like playing music on these side by side, they sound very similar, not exactly the same. Every speaker kind of has a different sound. As far as the quality, there's not a huge difference. I couldn't really tell you which one I think sounds better because they just have a little bit different of a sound, but they both sound pretty good. And I think the Skullcandy pushes a little bit more bass, but it's a very slight difference, and you would only notice if you were playing them side by side. As far as loudness goes, they both get about the same loudness. So when it comes to sound quality and loudness, you're not compromising much by getting the cheaper speaker. I think the biggest thing is the microphone with the JBL. The JBL is waterproof as well, and you do get just a bit better build quality and probably will last longer with the JBL. But if you're just looking for a cheap speaker to bring with you on job sites or adventures, whatever you're doing, this Skullcandy is really not a bad option. So I like the JBL Clip because it just fits in a pocket better for playing music, versus this one is just a little bit fatter and more awkward to sit in your pocket. One thing that the Skullcandy does have over the JBL is it has a 16-hour battery life versus this JBL has a 10-hour battery life. Weight wise, the JBL weighs maybe, I mean, I haven't like weighed them on a scale, but just feeling it, the JBL is slightly heavier. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you have any additional questions, comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. But I hope this video was helpful to you. Guys, if you can find this speaker for $16, it was on clearance at Walmart when I got it. If you can find it for that kind of a deal, even $25 or $30, it's really a speaker that you can't go wrong getting. I'll let you guys make that decision, but for now, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.